What's up, guys? How are you guys doing? Thank you for watching this video. So this is part 2 of the product revealed. We were supposed to be doing only the case and the PSU today, which is a power supply. But because yesterday we didn't have the chance to reveal the motherboard, RAM, and the SSD, we're going to be doing all of them together. So guys, this is a unedited version of this video. It's not going to be edited in any way because we're going to be physically opening some of the parts as well. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first product we're going to talk about is the RAM. We are using the Crucial Pro series DDR5 32 gigs of 6000 mega transfers, or in our older terms, megahertz. This is the RAM we're going to be using. Like I said, it's 32 gigs. And you would see from all the parts that we are using that we are not going to be using crap. The next part is the SSD, and I'm really excited about this. This is the Samsung 980 M.2 500 gig SSD that's going to be going into the system as well. There we go. The next one is the PSU, which is the power supply. We're going to be using the Corsair CX750, which is a 750 watt power supply. It's a non-modular power supply, and it's rated at 80 gold plus bronze. This is the power supply we're going to be using, and it's non-modular, like I said. So when we are building, there's going to be a lot of extra wires, but we'll talk about that in the build. But this is the power supply, guys. As you can see, even this was not shipped out on. The PC that we're going to be building is uh, well thought of, well constructed, and it is centered for gamers. Now, to the motherboard. The motherboard that we are going to be using is the Gigabyte B650 Eagle AX. This is an AM5 motherboard. I'm going to be opening it shortly, so I'm going to show you guys the USBs, all the ports, and stuff like that. So this is the motherboard that we are going to be using. And this hasn't been shipped out as well. This is actually one of the best motherboards out there at the moment for AM5. As you can see, I'm going to be opening the tape like so. I think it'd be better that I cut it. So here's a motherboard. We have multiple ports, as you can see. The USB ports are at the back, and it has multiple ports for this front. Now it also has M.2, which we'll be using. It has Gen 5 and Gen 4 capabilities as well. Basically, we are going to be, and it can take up to 192 gigs of DDR5 RAM as well. We putting into the system 32 gigs, so that is more than enough for gamers at this present moment. 16 gig is generally more than enough, but we have gone the extra bit to add the extra 16 gigs so you guys can enjoy it. The PC is going to be built for enjoyment, so without struggle, you must be able to play all the games that are available currently. Uh, the good thing about this is the AIO shield is built into it, so you don't have a separate shield that you need to put into the uh, chassis. And here we go, guys. So, sorry about that. We have six USB 2.0. We have two USB 3.2s and one USB C, as well as one display port and one HDMI. You got your LAN and then you've got your audio out. The motherboard also has Wi-Fi as well. So yeah. Remember, this is also PCIe Gen 5 as well, the whole board. That's the motherboard that we're going to be using, and I'm going to be putting it back into the packet. We're going to quickly also have a look at the accessories that comes with the motherboard. As I told you, it comes with Wi-Fi. There's the antennas. And you got your SATA cables as well. And the rest of the screws and stuff are in there. There we are. All right. Now, on to the part that I personally picked. This is currently not in stock at the moment because of some shortages. But as soon as it comes back in stock, it will be listed again on our website. So the next part I'm talking about, the motherboard is readily available on our website. You guys can go check it out too as well. Now, the part that I was talking about next is, which I am extremely pleased about, is the case. So we are going to be using the Antec AX61 Elite. I'm going to open it shortly and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. But the reason I chose this case is because it comes with fans. Let's open it and get going. It is quite pretty. It got RGB fans, if I'm not mistaken, sorry. But we will confirm that shortly. As you can see, I've opened up the seal tape and we're going to take it out. If you see me struggle, it's because these are fitted tightly. The boxes are made for them. Oh, crap. Sorry about it, guys. The handles were holding styrofoam. There we are. And voila. This is the case that we are going to be using, right? It comes with 4 fans, my apologies, sorry. And a tempered glass side panel, which can be opened like this. I think I'm going to need a screwdriver as well. So this is your mesh shield for the top, for your fans on the top. You've got 3 case fans in the front, and you've got 1 exhaust fan. So these are intake, these are exhaust. It's a full ATX, like the motherboard is a full ATX motherboard. This is a full ATX case as well. You have USB 3.0 on the top, USB 2.0 times 2. You've got your microphone and your headset. And at the front, you've got this beautiful mesh grill for the intake fans. At the back, you have your slot for your AIO shield and the motherboard part, as well as easy access to your RAM and your graphics card installation and stuff. Around the back for the power supply and the cables, you have multiple areas where you can tie down your cables, and we will talk about cables more in our build. But that's the rear. You also got accessories that come with it, the manual sheet, and obviously all your plug-ins for your top panel as well as your fans. So guys, this is most of the parts that we're going to be using. These are all the parts that we are going to be using, with only one more part to reveal, which I am thoroughly excited for. We will reveal that tomorrow. The everything in the build, or everything in our parts list, has future proofing. So from AM5 being built on AM5 platform, the platform of AMD, where there's no instability issues with CPUs and stuff like that. Everything on this build is future proof. With further to that, we also have the option to upgrade it how many times you want and all that stories. So these are the parts that we are going to be using, like I said. So the next video tomorrow will be the graphics card. Once we get that sorted out, then Friday is a build, guys. I hope to see all of you guys there. So until tomorrow, take care and God bless all of you.